MMA Inside the Cage, brought to you by Advanced Sports Labs. Expedite your blood work today at advancedsportslabs.com.
Welcome to MMA Inside the Cage, bringing the world of mixed martial arts straight to you. I'm your host, Casey Oxendine. My usual co-host, Cyrus Fees. He's off on vacation, so I'm joined right here by the one and only ladies love, Nate Jolly. How's it going tonight?
You know, it is going all right. I was thinking, Casey, and I know I shouldn't do that too much, but every once in a while I have a thought that pops in my pretty little head. Check it out. Ebony, Ivory, together in harmony. Tell me what you're thinking about that, brother.
Well, what I'm thinking is there have been a lot of Ebony and Ivory duos that have graced that silver screen over the years. You're talking about guys like Riggs and Murtaugh, Crockett and Tubbs, but I think that we take the cake.
I think we already have taken the cake. Talking about cake taken, UFC Nashville, wow. Somebody got their cookie taken, and it was gross. Tell us about it.
Well, you know, Gillard versus Miller, the UFC on FX. It was huge, man. But, you know, we were in the back. We were doing all the backstage interviews and getting all the scoops. But, brother, you were at cage side doing something else.
Well, I was doing a little something else. You know, I'm always trying to hone my craft, hone my skills. I like to fight. I love to be a ref. I love every part of the game. And I got the opportunity to shadow the referees, Herb Dean, you know, one of the best in the business. It was a very great experience, and I got a cage side seat, so I was definitely happy as well up at the UFC.
Nice. Now, moving on into the card, the big shocker, of course, Pat Barry coming off a 2-fight losing streak with a big knockout over Christian Moorcraft, man. You were there right at cage side. You saw it go down, man. What was it like?
Fireworks. I tell you what, I was sitting right next to the cage. I had the best view in the house of that knockout, and it was vicious. I mean, when those hands started flying, bam, 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 it's over. Pat Barry has that explosive ability to knock out anybody at any time. Coming off a 5-fight losing streak, 2-fight, it doesn't matter. The man is explosive.
Absolutely, and he is such a character as well. Everybody loves him. We're going to see a lot more of him in the future. Now, moving on, of course, the co-main event, Josh Neer versus Dwayne Bang Ludwig. Man, that was something to behold as well. Bang getting in a few good shots early on, but Neer pulls it off, man. What do you think?
You know, that was another excellent fight. You know, I don't think there was a single fight on this card that wasn't a good fight. There was some great striking going on, and then bang, just when you think he's down and out, pulls that guillotine. Out.
Crazy guillotine. He talked about it in the post-fight press conference. He was saying that that's something that he's hit, you know, countless times in training, but never done it in a fight. Finally, he did it when it mattered, and so that was really awesome. Of course, now moving on to the main event, it was Miller versus Gillard. Gillard, you know, giving a little bit of trouble to Miller. Miller was rocked early in the fight, then suddenly he comes back and secures the rear naked choke on Gillard. Talk about that.
That main event was excellent. I was sitting cage side to see it. Had the best view in the house. I tell you what, Melvin Gillard comes in, ready to fight, coming off of a loss. He's got something to prove. Doesn't disappoint. Jim Miller, same thing, coming off a loss, something to prove. These guys both want to keep their jobs, and they made every attempt to do it. Melvin Gillard gets on him early. You think it's going to get stopped, possibly. Jim Miller, tough, sticks it out, sinks in the rear naked choke for the finish. You know, that was a very, very explosive fight.
That's right. Well, brother, speaking of explosiveness, it's time to move on. You know, it's that time in the program. We're talking about the MMA Inside the Cage punch of the week.
kurioje aiškus nugalėtojas Ignas Barysas, Lietuva.
As a professional fighter, there's a lot of things that I need to be concerned about. I need to be concerned about my opponent. I need to worry about my fans. I don't want to have to be concerned about my blood work. That's why I go to Advanced Sports Labs and I get my blood work done in an affordable manner. They get it done fast. They send it to the commission, they send it to the promoter, and they send it to me, so I have peace of mind knowing that everything's done properly.
As a promoter, they've taken away the headache of trying to get the blood work and get the results to the state. They have streamlined the process, and they do it at a great, affordable rate for the fighter and for the promotion.
Expedite your blood work today at AdvancedSportsLabs.com.
Summer is right around the corner. Will you have the body that you want when it gets here? Don't take a chance. Take the 90-Day Body by Vi Challenge. Over 3,000 people join the fastest growing health challenge in North America every day. How does it work? Set your fitness or weight loss goals. Choose from one of our 5 unique kits and start the challenge. Visalis also offers a Refer 3 and get yours free incentive. So what are you waiting for? Join my friends and I on this 90-day challenge by calling or visiting my website today and have the body that you want by summer.
Are you ready, America? Then let's get it on with Fight Now TV. Your front row seat, 7 days a week to experience all the hard-hitting action, news, and entertainment from around the fight world. From world-class boxing events.
Here we go, the main event.
To mixed martial arts showdowns and other combat sports matchups.
Here we go.
Fight Now TV delivers the hits and more. Fight Now TV also offers unrivaled access to the fighters and insiders who make the fight game happen around the globe. As we go from the training camps to the weigh-ins, press conferences to the matchups, Fight Now TV is there before and after every belt. Fight Now TV also features original series found only on Fight Now.
There you have it.
Stop on by.
It's time, fight fans. Your channel has arrived. All the fights, all the names, all the action. Call your television provider and tell them you want to get it on with Fight Now TV.
MMA Inside the Cage, brought to you by Advanced Sports Labs.
Welcome back to MMA Inside the Cage, Round 2 action. Casey Oxendine, ladies love Nate Jolly. My normal co-host Cyrus Fee, still off sale in the 7 Seas. You know, we're talking about UFC, Gillard Miller. Let's go back to the undercard. The big story was Jorge Rivera. You know, he faced Eric Red Schaefer. He got a big win. He was in a tough situation. But you know, the big thing was it was very emotional for him because it was the retirement match of Rivera.
You know, and the interesting thing about that is that a lot of people didn't know that. That wasn't actually officially announced until earlier that day. But Once again, Rivera shows up like the veteran that he is, 40 years old, been in the game for over 15 years, and he puts in work. Has a great first round. Maybe lost the first round, but it was a great first round. But like the true warrior and soldier he is, he comes back in the second round, gets the W.
Now, fortunately for us, we were able to catch up with Mr. Jorge Rivera for a one-on-one interview with him, as well as his coach, Matt Finney, talking about some of the more sentimental times in their career and what he has meant to this sport. Take a look at it now. All right, I'm here with Jorge Rivera. It's the final fight of your career right here, and you go out big time, man. A big TKO. Man, what's this ride been like called the UFC?
It's been fun. You know, I enjoyed it. Like I said before, it's been up and down, but it's been a great ride, man. I've had a lot of fun doing this.
So, you know, you talked about some of your favorite moments, some of your biggest moments. I know you were in a lot of big high-profile fights.
I don't know. I've had a bunch of them. You know, the Quarry fight, the Grove fight, the Lawaza fight, the very first fight. You know, a bunch of fights, man. And any one of them. You know, you could pick any one of the W's. They were great. All the L's, not so much.
So you mentioned that you have a gym that you're opening up right now. You say you're going to go and teach other fighters. You know, and you feel like you have a gift for that. Can you tell us a little bit about that? And you know, when that facility is going to be opening up?
We're going to be opening up for February 1st. It'll be me and a bunch of other trainers. So, you know, I feel like that combined we have what it takes to bring guys up into this business. You know, if that's what they choose to do, and if not, then we're going to get people in great shape and train them like fighters. So if you're in the Milford, Massachusetts area or in the Metro West, come see us. We'll take good care of you.
Nice. Well, I know you're very tired after a tough fight, so what I want to do is, you know, ask you to say something out there to all the aspiring UFC fighters. You know, you've had a long, healthy career. What do you say to them? How do they get here, and what do they do to stay here?
I would get with the good trainers. I would do my research and learn about them. And most importantly, I would believe in myself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you can do this. And you have to be willing to grind out. You know what I mean? And take chances when you're in the cage. You're in the business of entertainment. You know what I mean? So sometimes you have to lay it all on the line, and I can go on forever. But yeah, believe in yourself. Get some good trainers, people that you're comfortable with, that you can build a good rapport with, a good relationships with, people that you can love like brothers and trust, and know they have your best interest in mind.
All right, Casey Oxendine with MMA Inside the Cage here with Matt Finney. Now, some of you may not recognize this guy, but you soon will. This is the boxing coach of Jorge Rivera. So tell me, how long have you been with Jorge, and what kind of journey has it been together? Because I can see just your eyes light up when you talk about the guy. You know, everybody talks about what a good guy he is, and what he does for the sport, and like you say, what he does for the people of his hometown. What have you experienced with him? What have you seen out of this guy, you know, over the last 10 years?
Man, that's a long story. I mean, I'll just tell you straight up, but you know, you guys don't know the half of it, you know, the kind of good person he is, because he gets in front of a microphone and a camera and he goes, well, I don't know, it's a good career, you know, so you don't really get the whole, you know, George Rivera, but when he's around, you know, away from the shining lights, he's very personable. But no, he filled a hole in my life when I was a kid. I met him when I was 12 years old. And yeah, the first time we met was in a boxing gym. We squared off, punched each other in the face, and he didn't go easy on me because I was a kid. He's like a brother to me. You know, I love him with the utmost, and we've been together through thick and thin. There's been some hard times, but obviously, you know, we've grinded it out. And to a lot of people out there who know what's going on, it's been an awesome ride coming to this point, and it's just going to keep going.
As a professional fighter, there's a lot of things that I need to be concerned about. I need to be concerned about my opponent. I need to worry about my fans. I don't want to have to be concerned about my blood work. That's why I go to Advanced Sports Labs, and I get my blood work done in an affordable manner. They get it done fast. They send it to the commission, they send it to the promoter, and they send it to me, so I have peace of mind knowing that everything's done properly.
As a promoter, they've taken away the headache of trying to get the blood work and get the results to the state. They have streamlined the process, and they do it at a great affordable rate for the fighter and for the promotion.
Expedite your blood work today at AdvancedSportsLabs.com.
Summer is right around the corner. Will you have the body that you want when it gets here? Don't take a chance. Take the 90-Day Body by Vi Challenge. Over 3,000 people join the fastest growing health challenge in North America every day. How does it work? Set your fitness or weight loss goals. Choose from one of our 5 unique kits and start the challenge. Physalis also offers a Refer 3 and get yours free incentive. So what are you waiting for? Join my friends and I on this 90-day challenge by calling or visiting my website today and have the body that you want by summer.
Are you ready, America? Then let's get it on. with Fight Now TV. Your front row seat, 7 days a week to experience all the hard-hitting action, news, and entertainment from around the fight world. From world-class boxing events.
Here we go, the main event.
To mixed martial arts showdowns and other combat sports matchups.
Here we go.
Fight Now TV delivers the hits and more. Fight Now TV also offers unrivaled access to the fighters and insiders who make the fight game happen around the globe. As we go from the training camps to the weigh-ins, press conferences to the matchups, Fight Now TV is there before and after every belt. Fight Now TV also features original series found only on Fight Now.
There you have it.
Stop on by.
It's time, fight fans. Your channel has arrived. All the fights, all the names, all the action. Call your television provider and tell them you want to get it on with Fight Now TV.
MMA Inside the Cage, brought to you by Advanced Sports Labs.
Welcome back to MMA Inside the Cage, round 3 action. Casey Oxendine, ladies love Nate Jolly. Cyrus Fees, he's still off on a desert island someplace. So you know, man, we left Nashville, we shot straight on down to Georgia to check out the Battle of Rome, man. That's Tony Metcalf's production, and it was outstanding. And while I was there, I picked up a killer interview with Jason Mayhem Miller.
Well, you know, Jason Mayhem Miller is one of the most enthusiastic, most real personalities you'll ever hear in this sport. The guy's done a little bit of everything. He's a radio personality, he was an Ultimate Fighter coach, and he has a little show you might have heard of called Bully Beatdown. You may have heard of it.
Absolutely. And when you're talking about mainstream crossovers, MMA to superstardom, you got to put Jason Mayhem Miller at the forefront. So without further ado, take a look. All right, Casey Oxendine with MMA Inside the Cage right here with the one and only Jason Mayhem Miller. Man, you're right back here in Georgia. Once again, man, this is your old stomping ground.
Hell yeah. Good old Georgia.
Well, I remember you hitting the tournament circuits and fighting a lot of the smaller shows around here. And the next thing you know, you're out there. You're in Japan. There are millions of fans, and there are fireworks going off. Talk a little bit about that evolution for you, man. There are a lot of fighters that aspiring fighters that watch our show, and they want to know what it takes, because you were relatively unknown, and then all of a sudden you were a superstar.
Well, I mean, really, it takes being in shape. And go, like when they call, you go fight. Like when you're early in your career, you pretty much have to just go take the fight that you can get. So, that's what I did a lot. I would just take every fight and just, see what happens. And that's pretty much what I did early on. But, be smart about it and be working towards a bigger goal. When you have it in your mind that you want to be a fighter, you have to have it in your mind that where you're going to go with this and what's your, you have to make small goals where you fight in one level show and then higher and higher and, kind of like build yourself up. And at the same time, like forge those political connections where you can get yourself to the next level. When you're ready to take the next step up in competition, you want to be ready to, have a management, have management that will get you into those places or have, the easiest way to do it is to shadow somebody who has already done it. That's what I did. I mean, way back when I just moved out to California and started training with Tito because Tito had already, made his mark on mixed martial arts. And so, that's what I did. I jumped on that and kind of got around those people and ended up, making connections. Suddenly I was fighting in Japan. Suddenly I was, training with Team Quest. Suddenly, I just kept zigzagging and here I am, rock you like a hurricane.
Nice. Well, one of the times, one of the moments in your career, now, of course, you're a reality star. You have your own television show, Bully Beatdown. You become very, very famous. You're probably one of the most notable names out of MMA to be in the mainstream public right now. But one of the moments that really stands out to me, and one of the reasons is because I was there,
I think I know where you're going.
Well, you were there in Nashville, Tennessee, and during the Strike Force, and it was a huge, huge event because of CBS. It was possibly the most widely watched MMA event at that time. Yeah. You had a fight, and you came out on the winning end of that. And then at the end of the night, Jake Shields retains his title against Dan Henderson, and you show back up. A lot of people speculated that, they said, Jake Shields, had been your friend before, he'd appeared on your show before, and they said, well, was this a spectacle that they kind of devised because he knew it was going to be big time, or was this legit, man? From what reports said, between 5,000 and 7,500 in fines they talked about.
I got a bunch of I wish I could get that money back right now, but that was legit. That was 100% real. Like that whole thing was real. But us fighters, we're all you have to be friends. Sometimes you have to fight your friends, but your friends. And I'm friends with Shields, and he's a good guy. And I just wanted to get a rematch. I didn't expect that whole thing to pop off. I mean, that's old news now, but. I paid way more in time out of fighting than I did in fines. So that was a hard lesson learned. And listen, sometimes it happens.
Right. Well, you've been,
sometimes these things happen in MMA.
Well, you've been in the media a lot recently. You had a tough loss to Michael Bisping, but the reports had said that you'd spent a lot of time. Of course, you were actually on the reality show. You were coaching a lot. You were doing a lot of other things. You're on the radio. The question was what led to that loss.
The question is what happened. Now, it's easy for me to go ahead and make mistakes, but I feel like that would detract from my opponent's win, and I don't do that because I don't want people to do that to me when I beat them. So, I'm not gonna, I won't make excuses. I'll just say that next time I'll show the real me. I'll just show. I got a few more fights left in these old bones, and they'll be good. They'll be better.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. You have a potential right now, to possibly be one of those guys in MMA that make that mainstream jump to possibly being Hollywood legit.
I will eventually, but right now I'm a professional fighter, and that's what I do. And the real goal is to put together some really good wins and try to get my shot at the title. But, that definitely put me back a peg right there. Yeah, there's no denying that because I put on a crap performance. All I need is a couple good performances, and I'll turn the whole world around.
Nice. Well, before we leave, you're one of the realest people out there. When somebody meets you, it's the real guy.
Shit, you got real.
Every time. But you just said you were on a little hiatus. You were in North Carolina. You were visiting family.
Yeah.
So, being a real person, talk about that a little bit.
What do you mean?
And where you're heading after this.
What do you mean? I'll go back to California and see my real family, which is my hot dog. And, but, of course, mom and dad, I went and saw North Kakalaki. I went and saw them out in the country. I did some real redneck stuff. We were I bought 2 sixers of Mountain Dew and blew those up with handguns and some bowling pins. I was double fisting with 2 9mm. Listen, that's some real country. That's some real country boy talk right there. I was feeling real down to my roots at that point.
Well, there you have it. This interview is the best ever. We're talking Mayhem Miller. We're talking guns, and we're talking the future of mixed martial arts. Casey Oxendine with MMA Inside the Cage. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Advanced Sports Labs is always a great experience. You go in, you get your blood drawn, they take care of all the paperwork for you, they send your results to the commission and to the promoter, so I can just focus on being a professional fighter and getting on the fight.
Advanced Sports Labs. Expedite your blood work today at advancedsportslabs.com.
Summer is right around the corner. Will you have the body that you want when it gets here? Don't take a chance. Take the 90-day Body by Vi Challenge. Over 3,000 people join the fastest growing health challenge in North America every day. How does it work? Set your fitness or weight loss goals. Choose from one of our 5 unique kits and start the challenge. Physalis also offers a Refer 3 and get yours free incentive. So what are you waiting for? Join my friends and I on this 90-day challenge by calling or visiting my website today and have the body that you want by summer.
Are you ready, America? Then let's get it on with Fight Now TV. Your front row seat, 7 days a week to experience all the hard-hitting action, news, and entertainment from around the fight world. From world-class boxing events.
Here we go, the main event.
To mixed martial arts showdowns and other combat sports matchups.
Here we go.
Fight Now TV delivers the hits and more. Fight Now TV also offers unrivaled access to the fighters and insiders who make the fight game happen around the globe. As we go from the training camps to the weigh-ins, press conferences to the matchups, Fight Now TV is there before and after every belt. Fight Now TV also features original series found only on Fight Now.
There you have it.
Stop on by.
It's time, fight fans. Your channel has arrived. All the fights, all the names, all the action. Call your television provider and tell them you want to get it on with Fight Now TV.
MMA Inside the Cage, brought to you by Advanced Sports Labs.
Welcome back to MMA Inside the Cage. Casey Oxendine. Ladies love Nate Jolly. And as always, it is time to close out this episode with my curtain call. Brother, you're supposed to exit stage left during the curtain.
Oh.
All right, in the world of mixed martial arts, fighters come and go, but some remain in the hearts of fans. And this is the case of Jorge Rivera, who has been in this sport for nearly 15 years, 10 years in the UFC, and man, he has really provided some of the greatest moments in UFC history. But you know, he will not fade into obscurity. In his hometown of Milford, Massachusetts, he will be opening his school, his academy, to show his merits as a coach. So from all of us in MMA Inside the Cage and from Casey Oxendine personally, best wishes to you and congratulations on a great career. And with that being said, Casey Oxendine.
Ladies love Nate Jolly.
And we'll see you next week inside the cage.